Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is the fourth instalment of the try-on using the Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit from Makeup Revolution. The shade I'm going to try on today is Echelon. It's spelt E-C-H-E-L-O-N, so I do hope that I am pronouncing that correctly. This is definitely one of my favourite shades. However, with this one, it is the one that I wore on Sunday and I wore it all day. I ate in the middle of the day and I reapplied the liquid lipstick. So I reapplied it, I put a second layer on where it had faded, you know, because I had eaten. It didn't like that particularly. It went very patchy and there was like small beads of product that dried down a lot darker than the rest of the lipstick. It looked very unattractive and I had to eventually remove it. But when you pop one layer on, so obviously don't overdo it, just pop it on like a normal liquid lipstick, it works amazingly. It lasts and lasts and lasts. I absolutely love these. I can't say enough about them. Just where I found that if you put a second layer on once it dried down, it just did not like that. This is definitely one of my favorite shades. I do have 7 in total. I particularly like the mid-tone shades. There's 3 of them: Rain, Noble and this one, Echelon. They're my 3 favourites. Oh, and Regal, I have 4. So the red shade I like as well. I don't particularly like the other shades. There's Grandy, I've tried. It looks okay, but it's just too Barbie pink for my taste. And there's also a really deep brown, which I'm going to try on, and a deep purple. And obviously I'll talk more about those when I do the videos on those. So what I'm going to do today is obviously try Echelon on. The packaging I absolutely love. The only thing I think is a little bit different with this one is the lip liner looks similar to the packaging. However, the liquid lipstick doesn't, and it is the one of the lip kits that the lip liner doesn't match, or so you think. But when you actually pop it on the lip, it matches perfectly, or it looks amazing anyway. So obviously within this kit you get a lip liner. These are all named now, which is great because, as I've said in the other videos, if you do dispose of this, which I'm not going to, but if you do, you've got the name on each of the products, and that means that if you want to repurchase and you've forgotten the name of it, then obviously the name is there. You get also the shade on the end there, so obviously if you do put it, the lip liner, in a container, you know what shade it is. You can sharpen these, and I'm going to demonstrate that now because, as you can see, it is completely gone. These are extremely soft, and I've said that before, so you will have to keep sharpening, obviously. What I mean by that is that when you apply, it doesn't take too long to actually use the product because it is so soft and creamy. There's nothing wrong with that. I like the formulation. You can actually, if you wanted to, wear just the lip liner on its own because it is such a great formulation. So I'm just going to demonstrate this now with a makeup sharpener. It is the smallest one. I've got a double sharpener here, so I'm just going to sharpen it. So there you are, it's all sharpened, ready to go again. And I just want to talk about the liquid lipstick. If you've not seen the other videos, it's gorgeous. I love the packaging, the rose gold. I think it's really lovely packaging. It's very, obviously, I love the rose gold. It's very simple, but it is effective. I love it. I think it's really nice that you can see the product here. The tube is just, it just looks really classy. That's what I think anyway. So the Dopher Applicator, it's a regular Dopher Applicator, but it's quite small, and I've spoken about this before. It makes it very easy for application, which you'll see in a moment. And again, the name is on there. I just want to point that out too. So the name is on there. So again, if you do dispose of that packaging, you've got the name on there if this gets muddled up in your drawer or whatever. So I'm just going to apply the lip liner first of all. Obviously I've primed my lips as I always do and add foundation to my lip. I just find that it makes the product, whatever it is, on my lip last longer. I'm also going to line the whole of my lip, so all around it obviously, and then fill it in. I then think that whatever lipstick again that you're popping on your lip really does last a long time, and these really do. I will not be reapplying them. If I do go out for a meal or something else again, then I will just either, you know, dab a little bit of the product on where the product is actually missing, or I'll just remove it with a wipe and then just reapply. But most of the time I've worn them all throughout the day, eaten something, drank all day obviously, and I've never had to reapply. It was just unfortunate that I was out and about, but never mind, obviously these things happen. It is, you know, getting to know this product and, you know, how it works and applies and things like that. So I'm not too concerned. I still love it. I can't rave about it enough, as you can tell. I just love matte liquid lipsticks. So I'm just going to apply the lip liner. So again, it is very, very creamy. So I'm just going to fill my lip in now. So there is the lip liner applied. Another thing is about this product is because the lip liner is very creamy, perhaps that's why I'm not having any drying on my lip. There's no peeling to this product. It is just amazing, and it's very lightweight. Obviously what I do, and I've said this before, is I take a lot of the product off. I don't, you know, really put a lot of the product on because I've lined my lips. You just don't need a great deal, and I don't want it to be, you know, gloopy or anything like that. So I'm just going to apply the liquid lipstick now. So there is Echelon applied. Now, as I've said in the other videos, and I will say it again, these dry down to, in fact, the one I wore yesterday dried down completely matte. Now, I find that these are quite sticky to start with, but, sorry, I've made a bit of a, there's a bit of a clump there. They are sticky to start with, but they dry down after a little while. They do take a little while to dry down. They're not the quickest formulation to dry, but they do dry down, like I said, matte. I find that the Grandee, the lighter shade and the deeper shade, and obviously I will talk more about that when I apply that deep brown, but the Grandee I found quite sticky, quite tacky, and that had the formulation where it dried down perhaps the longest. But I find that the red tone, the Regal shade, this one, Noble and Rain, is it Rain? Yeah, I think I've got all the names correct. They do dry down very, very well, and they have worked very, very well for me. I suppose the reason I'm not particularly keen on Grandee is because, yes, I do still like the formulation. I just wish it was a little bit deeper, and then it would work particularly well for me. But I mean, you know, I'm not saying that it's horrible or anything like that. It just is a little bit too Barbie pink for me, and perhaps I'll have to wait until spring and summer to wear that one. So that is my try on for Echelon. I hope that you found that helpful. Obviously, thumbs up if you found it helpful, or to support me, obviously, and subscribe to watch future tutorials or videos. But thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.